Hello and welcome to another nature vlog. Today we are back amidst this beautiful place called DVC Khal, and we are taking a trail. So this is just the sports ground in this village. As you can see, it's a huge ground. People usually play here football, cricket, but mainly football since Bengal is known for its love of football. This is a huge ground which is right in the midst of jungle and vacated, and usually it's full of kids in the evening. DVC Khal is around 10 kilometers away from my parents' place. Thought of taking a hike through this place, which has number 1, an athletics field, a canal, and the adjoining areas also houses a number of jute mill industries. You're gonna watch everything in this video, but the first part of it is about the jungle trail. Our trail begins through this athletics field, which then gets into the intense jungle, which you're going to see in some time. Our audience may note that Khal is a Bengali word that means canal, Neher in Hindi. So behind me, as you can see, it's a playing ground. There are a number of athletes who practice here. There is this field for high jumpers, long jumpers, people who take part in 400 meter sprint and all. And the best part about this field is that it used to be a paddy field, but they kind of carved out a playground for themselves in this area, and as you can see, it's a beautiful place. Right here is this jheel, or a pond, kind of pond. It's basically a khal. Khal is basically which is called a neher in Hindi. So basically that part is artificial. It's artificial stuff, manufactured, carved out from a nearby river called as Saraswati River, which had a history of its own. And then, as I'm standing here, this is an artificial ground, but so well maintained, so well taken care of, which shows that if a human is passionate about sports, he can do anything. People here are very full of discipline. They come here every evening and they practice long jump, high jump, sprint, which I've seen myself. People here participate in national level, state level meets, practicing here in this field. So this field is not any other field. It has seen the toil, sweat, blood of these athletes who, as far as I know, in this January they participated in the state field. I had an interaction with that coach, whose name is Probir Paul, and that person shows that so many people nowadays get fame. We have people in IPL auctions who have got so much millions, but no one knew the story behind that success. Their coaches who toil day in and day out to make their words what they are today. All right, so we have started our hike. Um I showed you the Khal, I showed you the Neher. That's on my right here. On my left are the fields, and as you can see, there are people who are tilling the land. Uh, and there is a small trail that we are following, which is gonna take us to a culvert, a second bridge, and as you can see, to my this it's a quite a happening place. To my this part of the corner are some of the industries, ceramic industries, biscuit factories, chemical factories. All are located in this small vicinity of land, which coexist with farmers, lands, athletes, and obviously makes for a great hike. And people come here in the winter to have picnic. You'll see in the hike. All these are the leftovers of what exactly? Of the picnic I was talking about. So these are farming going on, and right behind me is brinjal farming. बैंगन जिसे हम हिंदी में कहते हैं, farming of that is going on. Very tiny stage, because since we are in February, the farming season is not at. Obviously, they have planted the seeds, but they'll get the fruits a couple of months from now. So that's brinjal farming, and as we move along, we're gonna see cabbage, a lot of stuff that you usually don't see in the cities. At first sight, I am sure the nature lover gets mesmerized by the water flowing in the DVC Khal in its own rhythm in harmony with nature. Alongside this DVC Khal are innumerable green leafy trees and flowers, besides paddy and jute fields. The cool breeze stirred the leaves of the trees and brought a sigh of relief from the heat and humidity. The scenic beauty cleanses your soul from the dust of drudgery. The jungle thickens as you move ahead. Occasionally, you may see colorful butterflies and birds of migratory nature. But if you are a bird watcher and have a knack for bird photography, come here in the morning hours when birds of same nature flock together. If luck smiles on you, you may find a colorful bird sitting close to you. So be alert with the camera to grab the rare opportunity of this kind. We are now entering the next stretch of this hike. So far you have seen fields and paddy fields. So this part of the land was cultivated, but now what we are entering is a sort of jungle. As you can see, it's not maintained well. There is bushes all across me, all around me. So it's a different part of the trail, different section of the trail. Reached a very beautiful part of our trail. Can see behind me sunflowers just sprouting, and pure joy. If you're a nature lover, pure joy. We were just taking the trail that's right behind me. That was a trail, and then suddenly I discovered this place full of sunflowers. And completely isolated. People come here to picnics, but this is not the place that they have explored, and thankfully so, because there is no waste material littering around. Look behind me.